Hi there guys, welcome to Karge's Orchids, my orchid channel. Happy to see you here. Very much welcome. For you guys who are new to this channel, perhaps visiting for the very first time, or maybe not, maybe you haven't seen my Cattleya areas anyway. It's not that I make orchid tour guides every month. Yeah, kind of rarely, so a little bit too rarely, so maybe just go over the areas where I keep them, just a quickie. So, you can see it's kind of crowded. You want to know why? I live in a very small apartment, kind of small. Housing prices are really at the maximum levels here, especially in the middle of the city where I live. So, if you get hold of a medium price level, unrenovated apartment, yeah, you better hold on to that one with claws. Otherwise, I couldn't have afforded all of these lovely orchids, yeah? Would have gone to the rent instead, yeah, the paid rent. But anyways, enough talk about that. Equals, I only have 3 windows, and that includes the door to the balcony. So I better use the space wisely. Only one direction, so that's just about it. Southeast facing windows. Morning sun from about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning in the summertime. And the sun rays ceases around noon, so yeah. After that it's only bright light. Loads of orchids and loads of additional light tubes. Yeah, 1, 2. Do I see 3? Yeah, I see 3. 3 light tubes, 4000 Kelvin, daylight, bright daylight, white light. The strength of the tubes are descending, so it's not really the best light source anymore. But I do have the light bulbs up there, red, white, and blue light, grow light bulbs. So they kind of, sort of, I think I've got 3 of them, do the trick for them. And the light, yeah, goes all the way down behind this little shelf here. So, yeah, it's beneficial for the ones to the front, back row, yeah, as well. So here I keep Cattleyas, as you can see, huge size Cattleyas, the ones which really do crave loads of light. As for, remember Catavolas, and such, and this Renanthera, perhaps. I always pronounce the genesis wrong. Nobody ever tells me, nobody never ever corrects me, so guys, help me out. It's not easy, yeah. Renanthera, is it? Anyways, this one is growing like weeds. 3 times the size. And I got this flowering size orchid from Schwerter 2.5 years ago, so this is really doing swell. Anyways, Cattleya's doing great. These are the ones blooming on a regular basis, always. Up here, I got a few, not really mature, but they should have been, according to the label. Yeah. According to the website, flowering size all of them, but they're not. And you need to wait for them to get adjusted. That's always an issue. That's something you have to take into account when buying orchids. It's not as easy just to put an orchid on the little shelf here and all of a sudden it will bloom for you and rebloom. Well, it may bloom in a couple of months' time, but that's not due to your care. That much I can say. Or to my care, yeah. Our care. It's simply living on, shall we say, out of the energy stored from the treatment at the nursery. And after that, some of them may decline and not bloom for you without adequate light, yeah? Without the adequate light source, they shan't rebloom. Yeah, they can stand there and be grumpy for several years. So, that's why I'm going to show you guys something I found or got for free, as a matter of fact, in my living room. Here's my crowded living room area, and I just happen to be right in the middle of a project light source project for them. Yeah, and kind of recently I rearranged stuff. Maybe you don't recognize the setup 100%, but that's why it shouldn't be recognizable, since I rearranged loads of stuff. So, where's the Cattleyas? Cattleyas, no Angrecums. No Cattleyas here. Where are they? Yeah, it's just a poor little Schwerter cross down there. There's only Cattleya in the stand, but where do I keep them? Yeah, I keep them next to the window. You can see large, or shall we say huge size Cattleyas right up against the window, so to speak. Yeah, for best light source. With additional light, of course, up there. The same light bulbs as I showed you guys in my kitchen window. Yeah. Yeah. Huge size Cattleya up there. What else do we see? Cattleyas behind here. A couple of Cattleyas here. Yeah, getting kind of good light source, aren't they? I think so. But what about these guys? Here comes the really heavy stand. Loads of half-grown. Some of them are really flowering size, but loads of half-grown Cattleyas. Some of them really did bloom for me. One to the back there. Lovely one. LC Tropical Tree. Number 4. It carries the loveliest of flowers. That one is a great one. This one as well. It's the Cattleya CM Jade. It bloomed once. And yeah, the last 3 years it's just been refusing. Why is that so? They're doing kind of great in the stand. All of a sudden, they stopped the good activity. Why? Because of the light source. This one is descending. The strength of the light is not as strong anymore. Even though this one, yeah, it's said to stay alive, yeah, for 50,000 hours. And that would be a couple of years, yeah. Only had it for about 1 or 2 years and already. And it's far away from 50,000 light hours. So, yeah. But down there I have Renovation, whatever. And Vandus, small size Vandus and stuff. Orchids and Schwerter. False. Dendrobiums and mixed a little bit of Cattleya type and stuff. But the problem is, look here. Amaryllis. Yay. Look what I found in my basement. It's from deceased old lady, unfortunately. Her grandchildren donated all of the plants to our Orchid Society a few years ago. And the cultivation growing cabinet was one of the items left behind, so I got it for free. It only took up space in our basement, so to speak, the one we are hiring. Anyways, and as for these growlight tubes, I got them for free as well, just lying about. You want to see the difference in light capacity? I need to show you guys. Look at it. These are, let's just, yeah. Look at it. And it's not flickering, it's only on the video, I'm not sure why. But if you look at the, see now. Yeah, if you look at this capacity, and on these guys, or shall we put them next to each other? Yeah, you can see the difference. 4,000 Kelvin to the top tube, 6,000 to 6,500. Can you see it? Yeah. Kelvin. Only, I think it says 18 or only 18-watt LED tube, T8, so it fits this old, shall we say, armature. These are the tubes she used for her orchids. And this is the light these guys desire and crave for. Yeah, to get into bloom. That's what's missing. It's not their poor setup in semi-hydro or the wrong amount of fertilizer, wrong perhaps temperature range and the fluctuations and stuff. Yeah, it's not due to that factor. Nope, it's light. So I'm on my way, just about to try these guys out and hang them. That's been the problem, that I need to hang them. In these chains, yeah, there's only one chain to each side of it. So I found it kind of difficult to manage, but now I think I've come up with a solution. So I need to remove the middle, the second shelf from the top, the second top shelf. Yeah, I need to remove that one and hang the armature up there. Yeah, in order to put a few large, or perhaps some of the guys already sitting there here, or switch. Move a few of the large size Cattleyas from the window in there to be able to fit several more smaller Cattleyas on the windowsill. I'm not sure how it's going to be done, but yeah, a plan is forming, at least in my brain. And maybe, as I'm removing shelves, I need another stand, another shelf. So I'm planning on getting a second identical shelf from IKEA and put it, in front of it and tie them together here. The stripe, as I call them, these guys. Yeah. That way, it's going to be wide, but not far too wide. I mean, I already got this table here, so it's not going to take up all that much more space in this little apartment. So, and maybe I can remove the table down there and put it into the kitchen. Yeah, just a plan. So, yeah. No, so all is just a mess, and they aren't blooming anymore. So the light is the reason. The poor light sources, descending light sources, are the reason why they're not blooming, only growing. In my kitchen area, I do have, for the moment, 57% humidity, 22 degrees Celsius. I have this growing cabinet, but I'm not keeping that many Cattleyas in there. Maybe perhaps one or two smallish ones, so it doesn't count really. But here I do have a couple of 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years, some of them to blooming size Cattleyas. This one is blooming size, but yeah, it's not doing so great. But anyway, a couple of other orchids I just repotted together with you guys, as you saw in my previous video. Yes. Anyways, doing kind of great, but the light source is inadequate for them, so it's getting a little bit inadequate, and I just needed to save up some energy as well, according to the high price levels. The energy we got lately, I mean, it's almost half the rent for 1 month, so it's been a little bit too high, yeah. So, well, as I said, yeah, a couple of orchids, a few small Cattleyas in there, so maybe not so much to see, but and as you can see, they're looking kind of alright. Down here, a few Oncidium type orchids, small-ish, twinkle-ish, no, twinkle types, and a couple of smaller size Cattleyas, some not far from flowering size, but still, they're sitting here. As long as they, like it, and it looks like they're thriving and growing correctly, I'm not gonna switch positions and move stuff about all that much yet. Well, so that's my Cattleya growing area. Guys, if you if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and maybe it would have been better if I let you give it a thumbs up when I was done. But anyway, I will show you the update on my area when it's done. Goodly good. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Take care.